Hello and welcome to my second RG350 video looking at the Gameboy Advance emulator running on this great little system. So the emulator that we're going to be using is this one here, which is ReGBA. It's absolutely fantastic little emulator, and well, if you watched last week's video you'll see it runs Game Boy Advance games absolutely pixel perfect. So without further ado then, let's get on with our first game. So this is Bobble Old and New. It certainly was one of my all-time favourite arcade games. And this is the GBA version of it. And you can have the old version or the new version, but I prefer the old version because I am old school. But they did, as I said, tart it up, but I prefer the original myself. And this is, I believe this is arcade perfect, but we'll soon see, won't we? 100 rounds, which is right, 100 levels. Yeah, not quite perfect. Yeah, I don't think this is the... I think it's quite perfect, but it's not bad. It's not the actual original ones, which some of them do. But you get the idea. Absolutely love Bobble Old. If you've never played it, it's a great little fun game. But I'm not going to dwell too much because I've got so many games I never got to last time. But anyway, this is a really nice version of Bobble, so give this one a try. So this one's called Dozer. Another one I don't remember a lot about. I think you do have a rather good drill. And when this was actually in your Game Boy Advance, it had a rumble feature on it actually, so you could really hear when he was drilling. Pretty cool graphics, quite like that cartoon style. Here we go. So, yeah, I see, I'm drilling. So you sort of charge it up with your right shoulder and then off you go. And there we are, this is Dozer for you. An interesting concept, I really like the art style, and a lot of people really say this is a great game, so... might be one that you'll consider trying. So that's Dozer. On with the next one. So this is King of Fighters EX2, Howling Blood. This is another one that comes recommended. There was a couple of King of Fighters games. Not many beat 'em ups for the Game Boy Advance. I'm not really sure why. There's a few, but not many. But this is quite an accomplished one. Oh, KO. I did it. I did it. Winner, winner. Chicken dinner. Of course, there's teams of 3, so let's see how we get on with this one. I'm already slightly depleted. That's it. Needed to do a couple of special moves, didn't I? Oh, but I am quite low on the old health. Oh, he got me, I reckon. Yes. Yes, he got me. So I've got a teammate who can come in. God, I'm playing a girl. She's quite nimble. So she's actually quite got the measure of this guy, which is alright. Yeah, I can. Oh no, he might have me. Damn it. Yes. Here we are. I think this guy's had it now. Yes. This guy's got quite a smackdown. Yeah, go on, go on. Surely. Unbelievable. Can you believe that? Well, I'll take my losing on the chin. Not bad fun, that. I think there's a lot of potential on that one. So that was the King of Fighters 2. It's another one which people absolutely rave about on this system. See if you can guess which one it is. Absolutely gorgeous Square Enix game. Some people rate this as one of the greatest Game Boy Advance games ever made. I certainly don't mind it myself. It's Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. I imagine there's going to be quite a bit of storyline at the start before we can actually get into it. So I will just show you the start of the game so you get an idea of what it's actually like and what the graphics are like. It's that classic 8-bit style, which we all love. The last really cool Square game I played was Octopath Traveler on the Switch. Just superb, that one. And this is a very similar vein. Snowball fight, eh? Just explain the basics. So as you can see, it's turn-based and a huge, enormous RPG. It just starts with a snowball fight just for a bit of fun, but believe me, the action gets a lot beefier as we go along. But we've got lots more games to see, so I'm going to knock this one on the head now. This is another one people really rave about. Can't really say I ever played it much, and that's Gunstar Superheroes. Don't really remember a lot about this one, but let's give it a go, shall we? See how it is. Cool sound, that's for sure. As I recall, it's a full-on sideways shooter, but on the ground. You know, it's not really not on a spaceship, I don't think. There we are. Quite cool. I can hang on to the chopper. I'm getting severely beaten up here. Could use a big gun, couldn't I? I'm in the top screen now. It's like I've gone into a video game. That's cool. Just got to keep that on. There we are. It's fast and frantic, I have to say. What's that on the floor? Yeah, pretty cool this one actually. Reminded me a little bit of Metroid. Oh dear. Yeah, fast and furious, but a lot of fun actually. Now I come to think of it, first time I played this one, it's good. Really pick up and playable, great graphics on it. It's small, but it seems to fit. And just, you do want to find out just how big this world is actually, I gotta say. Yes, cool stuff. This looks like a bit of a boss level. I can beat him. Yeah, I'm not having a lot of luck against this boss. So I got him at last. There we are. Cool. So anyway, that's Gunstar Heroes. I think that's Gunstar Superheroes, right? And I think that does appear to be a pretty cool game. On with the next one. So this is Sonic Advance 3. There's been a couple more Sonic games before this. This is a official Sonic game. Always looks weird seeing Sonic on anything outside of a Sega system. Let's see if we can get straight into some action. Bit of backstory, as usual on these games. Here we are, at last. Right. Thank you, Tails. Oh, never played this one before. I don't think I remember it very well. Route 99, eh? Oh, here we go. Couldn't really stop that there. Yeah, got some classic, certainly some classic Sonic action here. There's certainly no problem with the speed, is there? And a lot of people do say that this is one of the best Sonic games for the Game Boy Advance. I could admit the ones I've been playing have been the classic Mega Drive Sonic games on this one, so not much chance to get many rings, are there? Oh no, and look at that, I lost them all, damn it. Oh no. Brilliant, at least it runs nice and quickly, and that's the main thing, isn't it? Anyway, that was Sonic Advance 3, and certainly quite a cool little Sonic game. This is Tony Hawk, and this is Pro Skater 2. There was a few Tony Hawk games. I think there were 4 for the Game Boy Advance. Tony Hawk games where you know exactly what you're going to get, and they're pretty damn cool. So we'll just give it a little blast just to see how we get on. Always takes a bit of time to, let's turn the music down. Always takes a bit of time to get the hang of the controls. But you don't need me to show you what Tony Hawk looks like. But out of the ones that came out for the GBA, most people say this was the best one. And I do vaguely remember having a Tony Hawk game back in the day. but I don't think it was this one. But yeah, not bad. It's going to take a bit of time to get used to the controls, like any of these games. It certainly doesn't seem too bad. And never the greatest Tony Hawk one. Last time I played it was on the PPSSPP PlayStation emulator, and that is fantastic, I have to say, the PSP one. This is obviously a bit more limited with the ability of the Game Boy Advance and what it can handle, but it's alright. There we are. So anyway, just a few more to get through, but that was Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. This is Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Brothers 3, if there was ever a more ridiculous title. Once again, the general consensus is that this particular one is perhaps the best one that came out for the GBA. It was towards the tail end of its life, so the graphics are really finessed. It says 2003. Let's just have a quick blast of this one. We haven't seen any Mario on these, so have a little look. Yeah. I wonder what it is that makes these games just so darn playable. I wish I knew. But one thing you can tell this is a later release, because there's like, you can see the graphics are they're shaded a bit more, and they are really nice, really colourful to look at. Oh dear. Mamma mia, I died. Let's give that one another go, shall we? Anyway, you get the idea, don't you? I mean, this is Mario. It's apparently this is the Mario to go for on the GBA. Although I've got to admit, I do like the old Mario Kart. Just flying through here to let you get a quick look at it. Down the trap. Anyway, that was Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Brothers 3. This is fantastic. Showing you all the different shooters over the years, starting with Scramble down the bottom, which I remember so well. Then came Gradius 2. Gradius Galaxies. Nice cool shooter, this one. Not many of these on the GBA. So when you see them, you've got to go for them. And try not to miss any power-ups. The Gradius is perhaps the granddaddy of them all. Ooh, cool. Good stuff, isn't it? Can't be a decent shooter. Now, I'm going to have to call this a day on this particular video because we've been going well over half an hour again. And I was hoping, I did have a few more games that I did want to show you today. Legend of Zelda, Wario Land was another one I wanted to show you. Double Dragon Advance. But apart from those, I mean, we pretty much covered it all. We could always do a request video, so if you do have some GBA games that you'd particularly like to see running on the RG350, just drop me a line. And possibly I could do those other ones that I wanted to show you with like a request video as well, and do one like final video. Now, if you have enjoyed this one, do please give it a like. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for regular RG350 content. Absolutely love this little handheld, and as you can see, it plays Game Boy Advance games absolutely perfectly. Yes, we shall carry on. So, as I was saying, yes, it actually plays the GBA games pixel perfectly, so they come recommended. If you are interested in buying an RG350, I can recommend Droids, which is UK based, although they ship worldwide. They're very good. Great support as well, should you need it. Next day delivery, which is cool. There's also Amazon, of course, and even eBay. And I've got links to the RG350 on all those different sites in the description below. If you have enjoyed the video, do please give it a thumbs up. Do consider subscribing for regular RG350 coverage. I've got a full playlist with stacks of RG350 videos on already. And there's lots more to come, still loads more to cover on this great little system. It can emulate so many things, which is fantastic. And I shall look forward to seeing you again very soon for my next video. Bye.